That was Fraggle Rocky and for welcome to a Sunday, sad, sober, surreal scene on Sunday, June 17th, 2012, for the Villainous Times, a special report on imagination. What comes out of here, over here. I have a fantastic imagination, which I utilize often in the realm of poetry and novelization, script writing, comedic writing, and stuff like that, which is all positive stuff, I might add. Some people, some villains, not this villain, but other villains, use their imaginations for immoral thoughts and thus subsequently for behaviors. Be it when they're walking about the cities, your streets, they see children, in one instances, in more than one instance, but in that mental imagery instance, whereby they see something that they want in a very inappropriate manner, and thus their imagination takes them to places where they achieve what it is they desire, and then they subsequently go for it. Recently, I've been using my imagination to relive some memories, which are tragic, traumatic, and quite possibly the cause of part of my mental illness, being body dysmorphia, anorexia, whatever, eating disorder, however you want to describe that. But I'm doing it on behalf of others. For instance, this film, the documentary coming up called The Invisible War, which is about women in the U.S. military, and probably in military regimes all over the world where men and women serve together, are take advantage of, aka penetrated poundingly without Vaseline and sometimes protection by male counterparts, which is friendly fire in its most tragic, disgusting, and inappropriate manners. Anyways, so I've been reliving some of my memories in regards to that type of situation, being molested or raped, however you want to term it, and reliving that in my mind whilst in imagining myself in the capacity of other people overseas, serving overseas, or here at home in dorms and bases that are overcome by comrades, we'll call them, because they're obviously evil, and the term comrade is slightly akin to an evil term, at least in the memories of anybody outside of the USSR, which is historical. Don't really have time to get into that right now, but anyways, so draining. Thankfully, I was able to get what I wanted out, which was awesome. I really thought I achieved what I desired through those tweets and through those small poems. I've done larger poems, the whole thing, which they can be gruesome, not overly descriptive, but gruesome to your brain if you have an imagination. Recently, as well, just this past week while I was on the train to work, I wrote several poems. Well, I finished one, but wrote several poems about the inequalities of women, or what it means to be born a girl in the world over, either being murdered, aborted, or sold into slavery, or abandoned, or whatever it means, because you're a burden, quote unquote, mentally, because the imagination and the society to which you are born in views you or broadcasts an illegitimate view of you that says that you are less valuable or not valued at all. Anyways, needless to say, I didn't have anything left for today. Today's Father's Day, and I got nothing left in the tank. The mental landscape and emotional landscape that remains after hours and hours and subsequently and sometimes days of writing those types of things is it's draining, and it leaves me in a state of longing for rejuvenation. Let's put it that way. Hopefully, you guys get your rejuvenation through other means. Mine are all imaginary. Imaginary girlfriend, not in the sexual way, but in the like, I just want somebody to cuddle and hold my hand while I walk in the park because I need somebody to hold my hand and walk with me and walk in front of me when I'm full of sorrow and sadness and I don't have anybody else to turn to because nobody else really gives a flying that I'm alive. That type of thing. Anyways, I really hope that your imagination take you into a brighter realm, most commonly through the mode of music, whether that's just melody that you enjoy, or it's melody and lyrics, or both together. For instance, I just did an article the other day on the band Flaw. Their first two albums, at least, were amazing musically in the alternative metal scene, so to speak, and lyrically in terms of bringing self-awareness to self whilst listening and in whatever sorrow, tragedy that you're trying to persevere through. In our societies today, that is first world. Use your imaginations. Use them wisely. Use them with joy. Use them for others, as I am trying to do. And my hope is that your imaginations make other people smile. Hopefully mine does someday, more so than today, because today I suck. But again, I'm just giving you guys the opportunity to however you view or take in what it is that I'm doing, this opportunity that I'm giving you, the laws, the whatever. However you take this in, that is for you to say, I am creating the opportunity. I have no control over how you will view me or the world around me. The only other thing I have to say is that confidence, wait. Courage owns confidence. You can be all the confident in your stability that you want, but I'd rather be weak or honest with myself and use my courage to overcome that weakness or that lack of confidence in whatever people think confidence is built on in today's society, which certainly isn't morality and advocacy for other people and compassion in this weird form of my chivalry, villainous chivalry. That's certainly not anything to be confident about. But because I do it for you people, that is something to be courageous for, and I will never stop. Now, as a final note, I'm going to nerd off a little bit here. I've been leveling a Worgen tank. And let me tell you, my friends, they know that it takes me forever to choose a race and a class to play and a name. Sometimes I'll even get to level like 30 or 40 before I'll be like, yeah, I can't play this anymore. Animations are lame, don't like the name, doesn't match the character. So I reroll. Most recently I got a Dwarf Warrior to 61. 62 actually, because I just got Retaliation in 4.3. And then I was like, oh, this is lame! Cool, but lame because I tried a male Worgen, and even though his walking animations are ugly and his two-handed animations are ugly, I'm going to tank with him. And his one-handed animations, especially the backflip that he does like a whoa, and then he does a backflip when he does his pummel, which is an interrupt, which is awesome. Anyways, so I got him to level 62 as well. I totally decided to keep rolling with that because my main is a priest and he's human, and I figured that I'm out of combat. If I want to look like a human, I'll just flip mode and do the change thinger. Sorry about that. I'm a nerd. I'm a nerd. I'm not gonna play World of Warcraft forever. It's just I live in a park. And it's just in the middle of nowhere, in a small town. Nobody cares that I exist. I'm talking to you through this. I don't have people out there I look like this. People think I'm just too crazy, weird, unique to be accepted. And I'm okay with that because I exist for other people and not for myself, even though deep down somewhere in my soul I long for love, because without love there's no reason. Actually, there are lots of reasons to be alive, such as compassion, compassion for others, loving others, via actions of virtue and morality, with courage, imbued by compassion. So, live long, don't prosper, unless you really, really want to, because we're slightly overpopulated today. Watch out for that rogue, who's he's not going to stop you even this time. Just a double garrote and a bunch of backstabs, and then a really long kidney shot at the end with a bunch of ambushes, and then you're dead. Sorry, it happens. Rogues are awesome. I have one. I don't play them though because it's just too OP. Anyway, thanks for tuning in this sober, somber Sunday afternoon for the Villainous Times. I'm Juton, and I'll keep doing this until I'm dead because I appreciate all of you for being you. And even though nobody responds yet, I'm okay with that because the future is Buzz Lightyear. No, I mean that's falling with style. No, wait, I mean, knowledge is half the battle. No, I mean, I'm a mutant in a half shell. No. Oh yeah, equality universal. Bye.